Hi guys, and welcome back to Victori's Creations. So I don't know if you realize, but we are getting so close to graduation. I know it's still a couple months out, but think about just how quickly this year has really gone by. Fast, right? I mean, like, it seems like just yesterday this school year started, and now in about 2 months we're going to watch our seniors walk across the stage and get their high school diploma, which is a huge accomplishment. So today what I want to do is create little keychains for our seniors, and we're going to personalize them, so they're going to have their name on them. So we're going to take this little keychain, and it's a blank on both front and back, so I can sublimate on both front and back. And we are going to turn this into a keychain for them to keep and remember forever for their special day. And let's face it, graduation is always a special day for everyone. So if you have not already started crafting for your special senior, if you've not already started shopping for your special senior, now's the time to do it. If you want to make a keychain, follow along and I'll show you how to do it. So the first thing you're going to need to do before you start this project is to make sure you have everything you need on hand. Don't worry, I'm going to link everything that I use in the description below so that you can get it or that you have an idea of what you're going to need for this project. Now, to get started, you're going to need your keychain blanks. And the keychain blanks come with the blanks that are double-sided. They come with the keychain mechanism part that you put the keychain on. They come with the jump rings, and they come with colorful tassels. The colorful tassels. Now, because our school colors are red and black, I wanted the tassels to be red, and there's only a couple of really red in here, and it's not the red that really represents our school, and I really wanted to represent our school. So I put these to the side because I can use them later on another project, and I ordered the red tassels that I need. I got these on Amazon. They're perfect. They match our colors perfectly. So I have those. I have my pliers and my needle nose curved. I would have more of these instead of this big one, but not real sure what happened to the rest of my little tools. I've got to get some more. I have those because you're going to need those to open and close the jump rings. Butcher paper, because you can't sublimate without butcher paper or Teflon paper. I have my heat resistant gloves here, right? And I have my heat resistant tape along with my container that I keep it in. And guys, this little thing, if you sublimate or even if you use HTV, this is a godsend. This is awesome. This is really awesome. It helps a lot. I also have, let me move everything off of it, my pad so that I can lay everything out on it. And I'm using, let's see if you can see this big boy. I am using my Cricut Easy Press. This is the 12 by 9, I think is which one this one is. And I don't know if you can tell, but behind me, I have an open window because of my area, my crafting area for right now, because my studio is not done. My crafting area is small. And anytime you sublimate, you want to make sure that you have a well-ventilated area. So if your crafting area is small, open up a window. That way, the fumes don't get to you. So let's get started. Now it's time to sublimate. So let's turn on our machine. Mine is already set for 400 at 60 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and get my platform laid out. I have my butcher paper. You always want to have one sheet of butcher paper down on your mat. Lay out what you're sublimating, the keychains, with the design face up. You don't want to lay it down like this because you need to have that heat touching the design. And if you can't remember how much coverage you have with your machine, kind of test it out. Not by laying it on top of it, of course, but just kind of look, eyeball it. It looks like that's where I'm going to be at. So I can do 3 rows of 5. Could I get a 6th one on there? Could I do it? I think I can if I can slide it over enough. Cricut has come out with a new easy press. I think it's called Auto Press that I want so badly. Because you can lay it out. It's like one of those presses that you press down, but you lay it out and you just put it on there and bam. I mean, you still have to use your butcher paper or your Teflon paper. Definitely don't want to not put that on there. But you know how much room you have because the bottom platform is the same size and shape as the top platform. Alright, so we are going to do 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 18. Soon as that gets done, we will be ready. Do not forget to put your Teflon paper on top. So I decided to go ahead and cut off the unnecessary portion of the top and bottom so that I could see better where to put the easy press, and left the excess hanging off this side. Our easy press is ready. So we're going to set it on here, making sure we're covering the whole thing, and start it. It says that you don't have to put any pressure on it, but I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat when it comes to doing this stuff. I like to make sure that it is sealed. So all the way around, I don't want ghosting because these are for students and I want them to work out perfectly. So while it's going, I'm putting pressure in the center by holding down the center of the handle. Lift. Ooh, look at that smoke. This is why you need a ventilated area. It's so hot, my tape come off. Give it just a minute to kind of cool off, and then we'll peel the images or the paper off. Ooh. And take a look at our design. Remember, don't touch these unless you have your heat resistant gloves on, simply because they are going to be extremely hot. Make sure you can see this. Carefully take the tape off. When you do these, make sure that you are taking off that clear like what you saw in the video when I took off the clear pieces. It always takes my breath away, guys. Always takes my breath away just how beautiful that is. Make sure you can see it really well. Now to do the rest. Sometimes it's easier when I'm peeling off, but I'm still trying not to touch because I don't want to burn myself. Once they cool off, it's not that bad, but it does take them a little while to cool off. And when taking the tape off, be careful not to scratch the back side up. And while you probably don't need this much tape, always better safe than sorry. Some of them still have a little bit of a fade to them. Guys, I'm going to finish peeling the rest of these off and then we'll get done with the back. Okay guys, so I noticed that the ones on the front and back did the best, especially the front. So, and the ones in the middle did not do so well. They did well, but they ghosted a little, and I really don't like that. So, I'm going to try, instead of putting them on the front and the back, I mean on the whole thing, I'm going to put front and back. And we're going to see how well that works. And we're only going to put a couple of them. On here and more on this sides. Remember guys, I do this. I make all the mistakes so that you don't have to. Alright, so we're going to do 30 and 30. I'm going to do 30 seconds and then I'm going to kind of switch them up and do 30 seconds. And then I'm going to do 30 seconds. I'm going to switch them again and do another 30. Let's see how that works. Let's go ahead and get this ready. And this time, no pressure. The good thing about this is if I have to redo any, I still have time to order and get them redone. So that's not an issue. All right, take that off. Gloves, because that's going to be hot. Let's see how I'm going to do this. Do I really want to move them? Or do I want to just take a look at them? This tape is coming off of this one, so I'm going to go ahead and peel that tape all the way off. Put it back. And as you can see, that was definitely not enough time for it to really sub. But I do want to take, because I don't want to put it back on and the tape be all kinds of wonky. These are still so hot. That out of the way. Always put your paper back on it. Oh my goodness. All right. This is the downside of wearing the gloves. Everything wants to stick to them, but not in the best way. Off you. There we go. Let's get you off of there. Off of you. Put this back. Ooh, love that cool breeze. Another 30 seconds. Not mean for that. It's starting to go through. This time when I put it on there, I'm going to put some pressure on it and see what happens. It seems redundant to take it off, put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off, put it on. But if it helps, I'm willing to be a little redundant. I just want these to be perfect for my seniors. And I have noticed that it only smokes when I put pressure on it. That looks like it's gone through. I just have this feeling that I need to do one more. So one more. Guys, you know how I am. No pressure this time. A little bit of pressure. Light pressure. I'm not putting a lot of weight on this. Always remember too that once these are done, these get thrown in the garbage. Don't reuse them on another set. Let's take a look and see what it did. Oh, that's so hot. Take the tape off the paper side. I learned a very valuable lesson a few minutes ago that if you take it off the back side while it's still warm, that you could take some of the sub stuff off of it. Not what you just put on, but the blank part, the sublimation coating. Oh, check it out, guys. That did the trick. Well, that did the trick for this one. Let's see how the rest of them look. Just a wee bit warm. did too. Look at it. Let's check out these middle ones. Yes! Guys, I'm getting so excited. Alright guys, I'm going to keep peeling these off and get ready for the next round. Okay guys, I got all of those undone. And as you can tell, they are spot on. There's no ghosting on these ones. So that's the trick. Have it set up so where you have the front and you have the back. Nothing in the center. Because the heat is more in the front and more in the back. And do the 30, well I guess I did 33 times. But if you do the 30, and this, I'm going to try it with the next group. I'm going to do the 33 times. With a little bit of pressure on all three. Or maybe the second two. We'll try with all three. And we'll see. But I want to do it 3 times before I take anything off. So I'm going to get that set up. I'm going to get that done. And then we'll see what happens. Okay guys. I did not want to do this and not have you be a part of it. I wanted you to see. So I've got 6 there. That's for the front. And I've got 6 here. This is for the back. I'll lay that across there. And we're going to do 30 seconds. Let me make sure everything lines up because I don't want to put it on here and then it not work. Like so. Let's slide this in just a hair. Alright, 30 seconds with pressure. You know me. Make sure my paper stays on top of it. Because I don't want any of this getting on my underneath here because that would not be good. Okay. Another 30 seconds. Another benefit to having your window open is you can hear nature. God's wonderful creations. Take a look. It's looking good. I want to do one more though. With pressure. This will be the last one. 30 seconds at a time, guys. 30 seconds at a time. I kind of feel like I should do it one more because even though I can see the images good, y'all know me. One more for good measures. I did 4 times the last time. We're going to do one more for good measures. Last one for real. Once this one done, that makes it 2 minutes. So if it's not done in 2 minutes, I just don't see it being done. And that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. Quite possible. 30 seconds goes by really fast. Woo, look at all that steam. Alright, put my glove on because, yeah, I am so not going to touch these without my glove on because that would not be kosher. I want to start in the middle These are too big to do anything. They're too little to do anything with, so they can go on my pile. I'm going to start with the one in the middle. And let's see what happens. Ooh, warm. Even with the heat gloves on, you can still feel the heat underneath. So you definitely want to be careful when handling these. Moment of truth. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright guys, so I don't know if the fourth 30 seconds was really necessary or not. But I know me, and I don't want to take the chance of it being necessary and not doing it and messing up some more of the keychains. These are just absolutely, positively beautiful. Remember when you're taking these off to make sure, make sure that you are taking them off, taking the tape off on the paper side. Don't do it on the other side because you take the chance of messing up the blank, taking some of that sublimation coating off, and that would not be good. Alright, so these sides are good. I want to try the ends. Especially this end, because this end was close to the edge. I am going to take the first batch that I did that had ghosting, and I'm going to redo them. I don't know that I have enough blanks left to just redo them right now, or if I have to order some more. But I am going to order some more. I am going to redo them, regardless if I have to order some more or not. That turned out really well. It was apparently not as close to the edge as I thought it was. So that's great. Alright. I want to check out these. These were the ones that were on the fronts. You can tell they've cooled down some because I'm not going ow, ow, ow. And I can touch them with my hands now. I wouldn't rest my hands on them because there is still warmth there. I wouldn't try to hold them without the gloves, but beautiful. Absolutely. Yay! I'm so happy. Forgot about the heat for about 2 seconds. Beautiful. Alright guys, so I'm going to finish taking these off. I'm going to finish sublimating the rest of these, and then we'll get started on the back. Alright guys, so I've got names on one side, and I've got be fearless, be bold, be your best, and class of 2022 HCHS. Now it's time to finish these off. So I'm going to need my jump rings. I need 2 for each key ring or each keychain. And I will say this, when you buy these kits, they come with enough to put the actual key ring on there, but not the tassel. So you will have to get more tassels, or not more tassels, but more jump rings. So this is how we do this. To get the actual keychain on, you have to open it up just a little bit more than what it already is. Place it in. And while this would be better if I had two smaller tools, I work with what I have. Close it. Oh, before I close it up, I got ahead of myself. You gotta place the last one in so that they're both on there. Now close it up so it's completely shut. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's see if I can. Well, it's a little. All right, now. And while you're probably wondering why I didn't just add that to here, I did that on one of them when I was playing around with them before, and it makes the tassel just kind of hang like that. It does not fit well with it. So, put your key ring in, put your tassel in, and close it up. And there you have it. And then if you flip it over, you have the same. And that's it. That is all there is to making these keychains. Now I have 96 more of these to make. And there you have it. Keychains that you can make, personalize, and give to your personal senior. They will enjoy it. And it's something that is personalized, has their school, has their graduation year, and I have found that a lot of seniors really love that touch. And I don't know about you guys, but I love giving them something to remember their senior year by, or at least remember their graduation by. I hope you enjoy this. If you make some, please share your pictures with me. I would love to see what they look like. Remember, everything's going to be down in the description below so you can make your own. And as always, have a blessed day. And remember, keep crafting your best life.